Hi, how you doing? It's Rich from Trading for Profits, and I just thought I'd put a quick video together about trading major race meetings in the year. It's March at the moment, and we're on day 2 of Cheltenham, the Cheltenham Festival. Had a very good day to trading yesterday, made over £500 profit. And while I was doing that, I thought it might be useful for you if I did a quick video looking at why major meetings such as Cheltenham, Aintree, and then into the big flat meetings of Newmarket, Ascot, the Derby at Epsom, things like that, why they make such good trading opportunities for us. Now, I think point one is the volume that's traded through these markets. As you can see, the first race today is due off at 1:30. The time's currently 12:22. So we're well over an hour away from the start of the first race at Cheltenham. Yet already we've got nearly £1 million in traded volume on that race. So that's a huge difference. If this was an ordinary race day, an ordinary race in the week, you'd be looking at probably having less than 50,000 traded at the moment on this race. So that means you can start trading these races far further out. You're not waiting for the last 15-20 minutes to get most of the money coming into the market. The traded volume and the liquidity is there really from the day before. So if you're using things like BetAngel, you can set up Excel spreadsheets to trade certain traded ranges. You can use BetAngel Guardian as well. There's all sorts of different ways to make profit out of these markets. I like to trade the markets in that last half hour before the race. That's what I prefer to do. I also like to look for any swings or look at any of the news through the morning that may cause a horse to drift out. And we had that yesterday with a couple of horses where there was some nice big swings in the prices as horses drifted out. And certainly the going was one thing that yesterday changed through the day. At the start of the day, everybody was saying it was going to be soft, maybe even heavy in places. But after the first couple of races, and certainly the time of the Supreme Novice Hurdle, showed that the ground was actually good to soft in places. So far faster ground. So then, hence, a lot of the mudlarks, a lot of the horses that enjoy the soft, heavy ground, started to drift out. So there's things like that you can really take advantage of at these major meetings. But as I said to you earlier, the first thing that you've got to take into account is the amount of money going through the market, so liquidity. As you can see, there's an awful lot of money gone through this market already. There's plenty of money on the backside of the favourite here, back in focus. And we've got a big field as well, which is always a good thing to have for us as traders. It means it's a very stable market. I mean, let's have a look at back in focus's graph. And you can see he opened up around 4.5, 4.3, and he's slowly come in, slowly being backed, and he's been well punted, and there's been a lot of talk about him in this first race on the TV this morning. I've been watching the morning line, things like that, and people have been bigging this horse up. So obviously that affects the market, and you can have plenty of trades backing him and then trading off as he came in, backing and trading off, backing and trading off. You can see a big amount of money traded here on the market, on the favourite. So that's one thing you'd look for in these major race meetings, is the volume of money, and also look at the graphs, because it's usually fairly stable, the movement one way or another. You don't get much erratic behaviour in here. Let's have a look at the others. Buddy Bolero, the second favourite. Again, as money's come for back in focus, obviously it's gone against Buddy Bolero and he's drifted out. So you had two trading opportunities there. Let's go to some of the major races of the day, and I'll show you we're already a long way away, but this is the second race on the card, the RSA Chase. Sorry, not the RSA Chase, it's the Neptune Novice Hurdle. The RSA Chase is the race after this. The Neptune Novice Hurdle, and again, being a Grade 1 race, it's already attracted £1.5 million. And we're nearly 2 hours away from it, and it's already got £1.5 million in the market. Horses that's been really hyped for this meeting at Cheltenham is Pont Alexandra. The Irish just don't think he'll be beaten in this. I like the new one. I think he's a good horse in this as well. So let's have a look at some of these graphs. I'm sure money will be coming in yet. Again, it's the same sort of thing as we saw In the last race, the favourite is being punted here. Money's coming slowly through the day, so it's slowly coming in. So again, a very safe, very stable trading opportunity for you there. The new one, again, let's have a look at his graph. And he'll probably be going the other way, as we saw earlier. Yeah, he's levelled out here, though. You'd say he's stable here. So again, very good scalping opportunities either side of the price there. You'd say one tick either way, and you're going to be getting matched all day long here. So you can build a nice big profit on these races. Let's have a look at the next race at Cheltenham, which is the RSA Chase. There we go. Union East again. It's a fairly open market, this, with the favourite only being 4.5 here. So you'd say that that's going to be quite a nice scalping market here. Again, not as much money as the previous race. There's only 500,000 traded on this, but it's quite a long way out from the race. So you'll have plenty of opportunity over the next few hours to scalp these markets. And I'd certainly say there's some good opportunities on Boston Bob, Hadrian's Approach, some of these horses here. He's drifted out actually because of the money coming for Union East. And again, that's just having news. And the good thing about these meetings as well is you can get plenty of news from different sources, like At the Races, Channel 4 do the morning line. There's all sorts of news you can get on these races, and it'll often give you a hint to what might happen with the price on a horse as well. And it was Union East that was being backed in today on the back of yesterday's performance for Paul Nicholls, the trainer. He didn't have a winner yesterday, and obviously Union East is one of his best chances today. Ruby Walsh had 3 winners, rode 3 winners yesterday, so having Ruby Walsh is another further plus. So hence Union East has come in for more support over the past 24 hours. He's not come in too much, but again, a good scalping opportunity. You can see some big bets have gone in. So he's another horse that you'd be looking to trade quite safely within a certain traded range today. We then have the big race of the day, which is the Champion Chase, and obviously all the money at the moment is coming for Sprinter Sacra. And again, you will get races throughout the year where there's a real hot favourite. We had it with Frankel last year on the flat, and there's a few horses that again are so short that it's you know, a very, very stable market. You can see very, very flat, although there's lots of money coming. How much money have we had traded on the market? We've had 1,170,000 traded on the market. Yet 1 million of that has been traded on Sprinter Sacra. And you can see his price still isn't moving. So again, a very, very safe scalping opportunity here. He's unlikely to drift out too far. He's going to be traded around this range all day long. So you could set yourself up a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet linked through BetAngel, and you'd be able to trade a certain price range and get your trades matched over and over and over again. You'd probably get, before the race goes off, you'll get 100 small trades matched at one tick scalp. So again, it's just a way to build your profit. You should be able to build £100 profit into this race very, very quickly, and that's what I'll be looking to do today. So that's Sprinter Sacra. Again, the horse is out behind him. Size in Europe's a good horse, but 11-year-old now, so not really in the same league now. He may take it to them a bit. And then all these out here, you know, don't really have a chance at all against the favourite unless he falls. So again, trading that market pre-race, already got £1 million traded, over £1 million traded, but nearly all of it on Sprinter Sacra. And then we go into the big handicaps of the day. You can see here how many runners there are. You know, you're talking about 30, 40 runners in some of these handicaps. So what we like as traders is very stable markets, which is what these handicaps are. You can see all the prices all the way out to here. 90, 170 is the biggest price, and 9.4 is the shortest price. So very, very stable markets. You could look for a swing trade here with a horse that's being backed or hyped a bit, but very, very safe markets. And that's what you get, stability. These big meetings nearly always have stability because of the volume going through the markets and the liquidity. There's not a lot happens very quickly. The one thing that you have to bear in mind, and if we go back to the Sprinter Sacra race, that'll highlight that, is how much money there is in each of the queues to be backed and to be laid. 35,000 on the lay side and 27,000 or 27,500 on the back. side. So you can see your your orders aren't going to be getting matched as quickly. You're going to have to get to the back of these queues and then wait for it to move, the money to move through as the money's getting matched. So that's why, again, another big reason why you start trading these markets 2-3 hours away, and just set yourself up automatic trades so it's constantly putting orders into the market on both sides to get matched. And then make sure you clear out any unmatched bets before the race goes off. But very, very safe, very stable trading environment to be in is major meetings like Cheltenham. Abbey Lane, we looked at this race, the 4 o'clock, which is the Coral Cup. We've had a good look through here, and I've said, you know, the big plus here obviously is the quality of the race again, the stability in the market, and the number of runners. We like races with big fields like this because they're usually very, very stable markets. As we go through, you'll see there's even this race here, which is the 2 mile handicap at 440. There's only been just under 300,000 traded on it, but again, we've got a big field and a very stable market to trade in, so you'll be able to scalp away all day on that market fairly safely. And let's have a look at the final one, which is the Champion Bumper today. And again, it's the same as the last two. Big field, stable market. It is a grade 1, and there often are some big gambles go on the Champion Bumper at the end of the day. So make sure that you know, you're watching out for any swing opportunities, or again, any news on any horses. Willie Mullins, he does target this race, so that's a horse I'd be watching here. Let's have a look at his graph. Has he been coming in? See, there's not much money gone through the market yet, and it's up and down, up and down. So you'll be able to trade and scalp that, but again, keep your eye on it through the day to see if you can make more money from some sensible trades through there. So hopefully that's been helpful for you. I thought I'd look at Cheltenham, as I say, because of my success trading it yesterday, and being such stable markets, you can trade within a very tight range while still keeping your eye out for the odd swing trade, but you can trade with a very tight range up to the last 5 minutes. Now, I would say be careful in the last 5 minutes, because there's a lot of money goes through the markets in those last 5 minutes, and it can turn what was a very stable market into quite a volatile market. So be careful on that side, that you're trying to exit your positions. I'd say 5 minutes out. Usually we'd be exiting our positions in the last couple of minutes, but I'd start for major meetings. Certainly I'd get in the habit of getting out of your positions 5 minutes out at least, so that you've got plenty of time to get out of any positions that you're in. All right, so hopefully that's useful for you. Enjoy Cheltenham and enjoy the rest of the big meetings this year. And as I say, just take your time. Make sure that you take advantage of the liquidity in the markets of these major meetings, the stability that brings, the quality of the races. Obviously, they're all decent races at these big meetings, and the number of runners. The liquidity, just to underline that, there was £157 million traded over the 27 races there. That was volume that went through the markets over the 27 races last year, 2012 at Cheltenham. So it can just show you the amount of money that goes through these markets and why they give you such a good opportunity as a trader. All right, so hopefully that's been useful, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye now.